Is it me or does anybody play a Sly character in the stream? Because I want to ask you a question. Anybody play Sly characters? I want to ask. Do y'all feel like I feel like Sly mix-ups could get fuzzy guarded in this game. What y'all think about that? I kind of feel like I could barely mix people up with Slide, unless your back is on the wall or some shit like that. But I feel like you could fuzzy Slide in this game. For some reason, it feels like I can't mix people up sometimes with that shit. Like I literally try my hardest and I can't. They just fuzzy guard it all day. It's hard to mix it up though. It's not like mixing up a health sweep with like a 4-4-2 or while standing 2, right? Or mixing up Bob's health sweep with a launcher. Like that's way easier to do. Yeah, I don't think they're worth it like that neither. I think you should only do them like once in a while, but you shouldn't focus your whole game on it. Like in that situation, it's like I might as well go for it, right? Because his back is on the wall.
Round 2. Fight.
Damn, he got fucked up. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Z. I'm literally only trying to do slides unless your back is on the wall. Other than that, I'm not really trying to do slide mix-ups at all. I don't think it's worth it to try to 50-50 somebody like the whole game. It would be different if Lee's slide mix-up was like if I got a full launcher off of my mid option. But I don't. I could do slide hop kick, but that shit don't got no range. Oh, this guy's a nut. Why did he try that? I feel like I'll do 10 while saying 2 4s or 2 3s. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Beast. That's why I'm telling you that you can fuzzy guard that shit in this game. Because I literally do the same. I'll do like 10 while saying 2 3s, and then I'll do one slide and it gets blocked. I literally see that shit. That's what I'm saying. That shit is probably only good to do on the wall. Like, I literally feel like all the matches I lose is because that shit gets blocked. Like, that's why I'm trying to play Lee. I'm trying to play Lee without doing too many slide mix-ups and without doing down 3 like that. I think those are the moves that get Lee killed the most. The slide mix-ups, down 3. Yeah, those are the main moves that get him killed. And like down back 3, you should probably not do that too much. Because if you're playing somebody that's gonna fuzzy guard, they're gonna low parry that shit. Yeah, but Lei got like actual like real 50-50s though. If you duck on Lei, you eating a full launcher. Lee is like, while saying 2 3 is not a launcher. See? And I messed it up. But you get it. I don't get a lot of damage from that. Damn, I don't know why I'm messing that up. But he doesn't get a lot of damage from that. If I got like a full combo, it'd be different. He said without down 3, you don't need lows though. Lee doesn't really need to go low to beat you though. Like, you see what he's doing? All he's doing is 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, side step, left duck. You see? And I blocked his slide because I saw it coming. See? He's spamming. I knew he's going to do that. Yeah, because Lee's down back 3 is slow and it doesn't track. Lee's down back 3 is 21 frames. What? It's hard to win with it? Well, it's actually safer to try to win with counter hits. And instead of just fishing for low pokes all the time, though. Oh, he left already? I'm done. Yeah, it's a lot safe. It's a lot safer. Like I go to practice mode and I'll show you guys to see what I'm talking about. I'll literally show you what I'm talking about so you can understand what I'm saying.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
'Cause I don't think y'all get what I'm saying.
Lee Chaolan. Lee Chaolan.
It's hard, but that's literally the way you have to play if you want to win with Lee at an international level. I'm telling you because I've beaten top level Koreans, and the way I'm beating them is basically the way what the fuck I'm telling you. It's literally that. I'll give you an example. Watch, so y'all can see. All right, let's say in neutral, you're like, all right, I'm gonna just run up and I want to poke this guy, right? I can't get no damage. I want to poke him, right? So you run up and go like down 3, right? All right. Raccoon, thanks for the Raiders, brother. I appreciate it. Good games, dude. All right, look. All right, you see. All right. You see this shit, right? 17 damage, right? All right, you do 17 damage and it's -1, right? If somebody blocks that shit, you know what I'm saying? If they got a launcher, you eating a full combo just to poke them with that, right? Or see how risky that is just to poke? Because most people, if they think you're gonna approach them, it's like, you know, they're gonna duck. You know what I'm saying? So Lee's options, if you duck, if you run up and duck, is like that, right? Down for 1, which is, you see, doesn't do a lot of damage, right? 13. Run up 1 + 2. You know what I'm saying? That's little damage. See? So the risk reward ratio is in your opponent for guessing it. They literally they not losing anything for guessing that. They're not losing much. That move only does 20 damage. And then down 3 only does, so that's why people guess a lot on Lee, because there's no reason not to. Like I know 3-3 hurts, right? That hurts a bit. But that's not gonna that 34 damage is not gonna stop somebody from ducking. It's not. Like I know most people be like, yo, just run up a hop kick. The issue with Lee's hop kick is that shit don't got no range. It don't got no range. Look, I'm doing it from here, look. And it, you know what I'm saying? Lee's hop kick doesn't have no range and it don't track. So you can't just run up and hop kick people all day with Lee. You said how much does 443 do? 26? That's not gonna stop somebody from guessing. That's bad damage. That's why literally you could guess on Lee all day. The damage is ass. 26 damage? 26 damage is not enough. Yes, it's bad. Watch. Wait, let me do it. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's hard to do. See that? Look. You gotta be mad close to hit somebody with that. It would. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed. A lot of online League players is the online League player special. They'll backdash and just do 4-4-3. That's some online shit. You do that shit offline, you're gonna get stepped and clapped. Like that's like online League shit. You're not supposed to just throw this move out on neutral. That shit works online because you can't move like that online. But this move right here has 0 tracking. That shit does not track at all. It literally has 0 tracking. But a lot of League players, like every League player online does this. Like, that's not good. That shit don't track like that. But this is not a move you just do in neutral like that. It's not. And I'll give you another example. Let's say you're trying to do a slide mix-up, right? Look at this. See? Our options selected. You saw that? And now I'm going to go for slide, right? See? No mix-up. Alright, I'm gonna do it close, right? See? Watch. I'm gonna do it close now, right? I'm still gonna try a duck, right? Why is he jumping? I don't even know why he's jumping. See? I fuzzy guarded. See? Now I'm gonna try to do the slide now. See? Fuzzy guarded. Only instant slide? It is, but like so many people are like, they like, the mentality people have when they play League is that they're like in their brain is like I have to guess this low, I have to duck. So most of the time, if you do like you see how fast I did the instant slide, somebody will block that shit. That's why I don't really be doing that shit like that. Like I do it once in a while, but people will block that shit because people are always looking for that shit. People are either looking for this, people are always looking for this, people are looking for this, and people are looking for this. You know what I'm saying? But that slide shit, yeah, man, that shit is not worth it. Cause it's like, alright, let's say you playing Lee Chaolan, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna go for the slide 50-50 in an open stage, right? Alright, while saying 2-2-3 in the 4-4-3. 54 damage, that's okay. People still gonna duck if they eat that, right? Alright. That's alright, right? So, and you could step it too, of course. You could literally step it both ways. That's why that shit is ass too. The tracking is stupid. It don't really track all the time like that. But you could step it. But basically what I'm trying to say, you know, 13 frame punish, right? So if somebody ducks, you risking that. And then if you really trying to mix it up while saying 2-4, I think this is not worth it at all though. That is not worth it. Cause that shit don't do no damage. That shit die, and then if somebody fucking fuzzies it and then fucking launches your ass, you losing fucking big boy damage, especially if there's a wall. That's like half your bar. That's half your bar. But yeah, that's one of the issues with slide mix up too, is that you can step it. See? You can step it. So if you think slide is coming, you can literally just sidewalk it one way. You don't need to respect it. You saw I sidestepped both options. So you pretty much forced to do the slide fuzzy shit, right? The issue with doing that is that you don't want to eat a fucking random launcher in your face, right? I think guessing correctly and guessing on Lee is generally in your favor, as long as you're not in the wall. And on the wall, Lee gets a better payoff for doing this shit. But like if you just trying to 50-50 people the whole game just off of slide shit, it's not enough, man. You're gonna get punished a lot more than you're gonna do when you hit somebody. And I know what I'm talking about, because if you watch a Lee player against somebody like Knee or like Low High or like JDCR, you will see that they barely get hit with slide mix. So like if you're just guessing a lot and you know sidewalking to Lee's weak side and shit, there's really nothing to worry about. Because even if you guess, it's like you're getting so big damage for guessing right on his poking. You're getting a lot of mileage off of it. So it's literally not in Lee's favor to be poke heavy or like offensive heavy. Y'all get what I'm saying? Or like let's say you just want to poke somebody with down back 3. That you can fuzzy guard that, right? Because it's slow. And it doesn't do a lot of damage, right? So he only does 15 damage. And it doesn't track. Lee's step is bad. But there's characters that could sidewalk this shit both ways, though. But Lee's sidewalk is not good. So Lee could get hit by it. But there's some characters that can step that shit both ways. And it also doesn't crush, right? So basically if somebody is blocking this, it's 20 frames, right? So if you fuzzy guard it, y'all know y'all can't mix this up with this, right? You can't. I'll give you an example. See? It's not a mix-up. So yeah, you can do a safer low, but you're not going to be able to mix it up with the, you know what I'm saying? With something quick. What I learned about Tekken is this. If you really want to hide your moves and mix your moves up, you have to do moves that are similar speed. So if I'm doing down back 3, that's 20 frames. If you want to hide it, you're going to have to do some back 4s that's 20 frames and some 1+2s to really hide this shit. Y'all get what I'm saying? Always mix up moves of the same speed to really get people to get, like, to mind game people. You get what I'm saying? See how it's 16 frames? You can mix that up with that. You know what I'm saying? Or mix that up with this. But that's kind of like, that's a risky mix up. It's not really in your favor to do that. How hard was Wasain 2-3 and 4-4-3 in season 1? It wasn't hard for me because I played Lee when he wasn't scrubby, right? Wasain 2-3 and a 4-4-3 was really hard to do in Tekken 6. So it's basically was the same as Tekken 6. I don't like Lee in Tekken 7 too much is because they made him too scrubby. That is literally the reason why there's so many Elite players in Tekken 7. None of these motherfuckers were playing Lee before Tekken 7. They were literally not playing Lee before this season. This season is the easiest Lee to play. None of these motherfuckers was playing Lee in Season 1, and none of these motherfuckers was playing Lee in other Tekken games. It's because they can play Lee now. Namco allowed motherfuckers to pick up Lee now. Lee is easy to play now. So that's why you see so many people playing fucking Lee. But these people are not real Lee players. They just playing Lee because he's easy to play now. He's easy to play. They made him more like you know, like they made this shit easy to do. They made fucking back to misstep combo. Like this combo is mad easy to do. That shit is mad easy to do. You know what combo we had to do in older Tekken games? I had to do this. This shit. Watch this. I had to do that. that was his mount combo. Yeah, but they made him really scrubby. They made him really scrubby in this game. Yeah. That hard combo was hard to do. They made him way easier to play. Also, you know what also made Lee hard? Is that you couldn't just do this, and this all day. You know why you couldn't do this shit? Even though against like high level players you still can't do that. The reason why you couldn't just do that all day, y'all want to know why you couldn't just be like all day, right? Alright, I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers why you couldn't do that shit all day. That shit was minus 14 in Tekken 6. And in Tag 2, that shit was launch punishable. That means if I risk doing this shit against like fucking Lars, Ryan, or any character with a 14 frame launcher, which was a lot of them, I was getting launched. So overall, Lee was way harder to play in other Tekken games. This motherfucker was hard. Oh, don't get me started in Tekken 5. He didn't have no wild standing shit and slide. So you have to be really fucking creative. So in Tekken 5, I was doing slide into 443. I was the one that came up with that tech. No Lee player was doing that shit before me. I was the one that came up with that shit. I was literally doing that since Tekken 5. That's a Tekken 5 shit. If you watch my Tekken 5 videos, you will see me doing that. Cause Lee did not have didn't have a proper slide mix-up. So you had to crouch cancel the hop kick or that. 4-4 wasn't as good too. Yeah, but Janver, he got a full stun combo in older Tekken games. So yeah, it's better in this game, but in older Tekken games, he got more damage for it. If I hit you with 4-4-4 in Tekken 6, you died. And if I hit you with 4-4-4 in Tekken 5, you died. And this game is like, you get hit, but it won't kill you. Like, it won't kill you. Yeah, it was a counter hit that launcher. That shit did mad damage. That shit hurt like fuck. That shit hurt a lot. He used to get bomb into bomb, back to misstep. That shit hurt. It was the same. Yeah, it was the same. And it did mad damage. It did a lot of damage. Did it crush? Yeah, it's still high crushed. The only thing with this is that now it launches on regular hit. But before it didn't do that. It always had to be counter hit. It always had to be counter hit for him to hit you with that shit. But that's what they changed it. What's good? But yeah, that's what they changed it with. It wasn't as consistent though, but he didn't really need it though. Just like I don't think he needs a launcher from down 3. He don't need that shit. Yeah, Lee is way easier to play. That's what I'm saying. They made him way scrubbier in this game. Like way easier to play. So it's like, I don't know, man. I think this is the scrubbiest Lee to play. They made him mad easy to play compared to other shit. Like Tekken 5, that shit was hard. Every low he had was launch punishable. Same in Tekken 6. The only low that he did not have that wasn't launch punishable was this shit and this shit. But this shit was extra ass in Tekken 6. This low was Basuda. This shit was -4 on hit. This shit was -4 on hit in Tekken 6. This shit was ass. So this shit was launch punishable. This shit was launch punishable. This shit always been launch punishable. So that shit is rough with Lee in the old games. You literally die for poking. Like in this game, you don't really die as much for poking. You still die for poking. Because down 3 don't track. But in other games, you literally die for poking. That's what made it so hard with Lee. You really have to use your head to win. He did it, but he's still better in that game though. He literally still better. Because the way that game is, the meta works out better for him. That game is more close range, and he got more damage off his counter hits. Because that game was like, you couldn't just move out of everything in Tekken 6. Even though the movement is better in Tekken 6, Lee's range is better in Tekken 6. So he could lock you down and force you to press buttons back more better in Tekken 6 to force the counter hit game. Plus, after counter hits, Lee got Oki. In this game, Lee doesn't get Oki off his counter hits. So it's like when you get hit on counter hit by Lee, it's kind of whatever. The only thing that hurts a lot when you get hit on counter hit is back for a counter hit. Everything else is like whatever. You get hit by magic 4, that's just like whatever. At least you have rage. Yeah, you got rage. Yeah. You have to be way more solid to play Lee in that game. In this game, you could be a scrub and pick up Lee. You could literally be a scrub and pick up Lee. In other Tekken games, you have to be way better. You have to actually use your head. In this game, it's like you could kind of just do shit and you might get lucky. You could get kind of lucky. He's really fucking scrubby. He's really scrubby. Yeah, but Lee, they made him too scrubby, man. I'm gonna tell you why he's scrubby, right? I don't give a fuck what y'all motherfuckers say about how I played Lee for like 100 years. I literally didn't play this motherfucker for like 3 or 4 years. And I played this motherfucker in tournament, and I got top 2 without playing this motherfucker for like 4 years, bro. That tells you that the character's scrubby. Without no practice or nothing. I didn't practice the motherfucker. If I did that shit in any other Tekken game, I would have got washed. I would have dropped every single fucking combo. I would have dropped everything. I would have literally dropped every fucking thing. That's what makes the games harder, bro. I literally don't practice the game at all. I literally only fucking do street matches, right? And I can still do all the Lee shit, right? In older Tekken games like 6, 5, and Tag 2, I literally had to practice every day just so I won't drop something. I literally have to practice every day. That's why this game is ass and scrubby. Like, it's not, there's no, the skill in this game is not really there, bro. It's not. This game is so, like, this game is like, man. Like, this game is not good. I know I'm a Lee specialist, but I'm talking as a Lee specialist that's been playing Lee for like a decade. Like, I'm telling you what I feel as a Lee player. All these motherfuckers that play Lee, they like Tekken 7 Lee players, so they don't know. Like, they literally just started playing Lee in Tekken 7, so they don't know. Like, I've been playing Lee my whole life, so I'm just literally telling you, like, the changes this character made is like, is ridiculous. How easier they made him to play. Like, he's still considered hard in this game, but he's a lot easier than we used to be.